do a lot of touching and they do it without pay. They all do it gladly because they are so sweet. Bless the staff of practitioners down on Plymouth Street.
Good morning, humanity.
Oh, wow. That's a great way to start the show.
Yes, and good morning, Bev.
Oh, good morning, Paul.
Hi, my name is Paul.
Yes, my name is Bev.
And you are with Mondays with Bev and Paul, International Foundation of Biomagnetics, better known as BioTouch.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so this is our new computer, so we wanted to put that little song. That song was done by Horace Barnes.
Yes.
Good old Horace.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
And I needed to do that to calm me down since I have a new computer, a new screen, everything's new. So.
And new's good.
New is good when it comes to computers, and we
Yeah.
have an upload speed faster, download speed faster.
It's all good.
It's all good, and you are all good out there. And we want to use these shows to talk about BioTouch, of course. We want to highlight a part of our book, a part of our manual. And
Yes, and, we're still thinking we would like to start, dialoguing with some of you out there. And once in a while, we're going to be highlighting one of our certified practitioners from someplace in the world.
So we're still trying to figure out, I don't know how people see it on their phone while they're doing it, but I can't see it.
I
So
don't know.
if you have any questions, email us, call us, justtouch.com, office@justtouch.com if you have any questions you want to do with us. So, let's talk about a couple things that happened this past week. One of them was a class we had here. Yes, that's
Good
nice.
class.
Nice class.
Very good class.
So those two people down in the bottom there,
Right.
on the bottom right,
Yeah.
they came from Washington. The woman in the middle there with the glasses, she came from Picacho Peak.
Yeah.
And the woman on the far left, yes, you interviewed her. We have to get that interview out there.
Rose.
Yes, Rose. Rose is 90 years old. Rose
Yeah.
is a massage therapist. She was the first massage therapist at Canyon Ranch.
I know. Well, 2 years ago when she came to the first class, the first practitioner training, she shared that with all of us, and we're like, wow. And she says, oh, yes, I've done reflexology a couple times on Oprah's feet.
Yes. So she comes every 2 years to do BioTouch for her continuing education credit. She's still trying to get CE credits for massage therapists. She's going to keep doing it till she's 100, she says.
Oh, I know. Hey.
She does reflexology more than just massage.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
she is amazing, lively, vibrant, as you can see from that class picture. She's always smiling.
She is. She's just a lovely, lovely person. Yeah.
So congratulations to all those people.
Yeah.
And we hope BioTouch continues to grow as it just did with Germany.
Oh, that was so wonderful. So our practitioner, certified practitioner in Germany, Michaela, did her first practitioner training class with a lovely, I'm so excited, Christine Vock. And she's from Switzerland.
Yes, and it was her first practitioner training, and only one person showed up, but it was Christine. And Christine is going on to get certified.
I know. I'm so excited.
So congratulations, Christine. We look so forward to working with you as we get BioTouch out to another part of the planet.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
So today I think we wanted to talk a little bit about what's out in the news and how BioTouch really, really can be beneficial in this time of people talking about sexual abuse, sexual harassment. There's a thing on Facebook now, Me Too, for any woman that's, or some people have said men too, that have had harassment, sexual abuse, rape issues.
Right.
And we wanted to share how we feel BioTouch is very opportune for this time, for this healing.
Yeah, and I think that's a key there. I think what we're all going through right now is a healing process. Not just individually, but of course that's going to contribute to the whole of humanity as we each come and really, go into battle with some of this stuff. And BioTouch is perfect to set that up for us.
Right.
Yeah.
So as a jumping off to talk about this, we wanted to read a part from our manual. It's in the epilogue, and we'll pull it up here. And this is from the third paragraph of our manual, and this sort of give us a jump start in to talk about this.
So, know thyself. Every human being is the vehicle of his own destiny. Each is free to venture into some elegant area of thought and peer with yearning trepidation into the obscure shadows. Those who refrain from this liberty will live an ordinary life, be conditioned by ordinary thoughts, exhibit doubts that have ordinarily been postulated by others. Such people are a part of the ordinary problems seeking ordinary solutions. It is the ordinary role for the ordinary man and is clearly the most comfortable for ordinary peace of mind. The ordinary provides no favorable climate for progress.
You know, it's hard to believe that that's in our manual.
Well, peering into the abyss.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and it's so profound, you know, and how seldom we read those words in the manual. And why? Why are those words in this manual of a very simple technique called biotouch?
Yeah, right. I've often wondered about that. Actually, I have, because I tend to think in those terms sometimes. And I think because we think of something being simple, which is really the true path to profound, having those results that are more extraordinary. Right. Biotouch is extraordinary in what it can bring to all of us.
Right. And so we were talking today about, you know, this chasm and the frustration and the pain and the trauma and the hurt that's being exposed. It's like bubbling up, and our heart goes out to all of us who have experienced some sort of abuse in our life, you know, and how profound something as simple as touching another human being can begin to heal all that. Like you said, take us from this I consciousness to the we consciousness.
Yeah, that's really what's happening. It's so interesting because I know we're all it's our own destiny, what it said in the epilogue, and we're all working to heal our lives. And what happens when biotouch enters into that healing, we begin to understand that, we've never been separated. This is ancient stuff, by the way, that we're all holding, very old, this I separateness. And now this we is happening, and we're trying to find our way back into our natural state, which is together, connected.
Connected. We have a ball.
Yeah, we have a ball.
We have a ball.
We're having a ball.
We have our ping pong ball. So people always ask us, why do you touch on the skin? Why can't you do what they call energy modality or touch through the clothing, you know? And we always have this scientific evidence. This is our scientific proof. This is a little ping pong ball. And if you'll notice here on the end, there's these two little metal discs that come out. And there's a circuit board with some batteries. And it's always fun to show that if you touch the two ends of the ball, you know, the light goes up.
Ooh, it does.
Now, that's not a big deal. But if you have another human being touch the ball, we'll have Bev touching it, and then you touch the person on the skin, I'll touch you here.
Yep.
The ball lights up. If I touch her through the clothes, it doesn't work. But the minute I can touch on the skin, the ball goes out. There's a connection. There's human touch connection. Right. And you can take 100 people and put them in a room with this little ball, and the two end people of the circle each touch this ball, the ball will light up. And it'll break immediately when the connection breaks. And it's just such a simple way to describe why we touch on the skin. And it doesn't work through the clothes.
No.
And it doesn't work doing the energy modality.
Right.
Now, that doesn't mean there's not healing that can go on with off-the-body techniques or touching through the clothes. But what we're trying to show is the power of touch directly on skin.
The power of touch and getting close to another human being.
Close.
And so you can have that connection with another human being. The body is really the only thing that we, of all of these senses, that we can actually, when we touch another human being, it's the only physical way that we can identify each other, because we all have a body. Yeah.
And it reminds me when we were first going to write the book years ago, we were going to call the book BioTouch, Resurrecting the Reputation of Touch.
Oh, that's powerful too.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's we've become such touch phobic as we're seeing now the kinds of traumas and misuse of touch and misuse of sexuality is coming to the forefront.
Which it has to. We get it. And everything, if it's going to be healed, it has to be brought out. And we're seeing that on so many levels. But what an amazing place for each of us to be able to start is within our own bodies, and to have another person lovingly touch us, to really stimulate our bodies to begin that healing process, which will bring us into remembering. It really, that self-awareness that, oh my gosh, we're just connected. We're just the same.
Gary Schwartz used to say about this technique that simplicity was almost silly to him, but what he did say was that touching that greeting point, which we're going to show you in a minute, in that just below the breastbone in that solar plexus area, that lightly was such an intimate touch in a profound place in the body that we really, in no other time in our life do we do that. Not in even in our compassion or our hugging or with our loved one, but when you take those two fingers and lightly touch at that greeting point, it's like you've pierced the veil of separation.
Yeah, and it's sacred.
Yes.
I always, when I am privileged to work with BioTouch with another person and I touch that point, sometimes I think how trusting that other person is of me, just letting me touch and open up this amazing door to their healing.
So this is just a good point to show that greeting.
Yeah.
You know, as you said, to get intimate, to get close, to get into somebody's place. So we're going to show you the greeting, and you can just practice it at home right there. And you can always go online and you can download this actually free. Just go in and for the preview copy. And this particular set, the written word and the video, are available to you to download, justtouch.com. So let's show you the greeting point.
The greeting is always performed at the beginning of each session. It's the only set that uses one hand and the only set that indicates which hand to use. The greeting is performed with the dominant hand. If you are right-handed, use your right hand. If you are left-handed, use your left hand. The greeting is made by touching at point 1, which is in the fleshy area just below the bottom of the breastbone or sternum. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. Then, with the same two fingers, touch point 2 on the back. To find point 2, look for the big bone at the base of the neck. From here, move 1 to 1.5 inches to the left. This is point 2. Hold this point for 6 to 8 seconds. More than one associate may work with a recipient provided that all of the associates perform the greeting. If the associate or the recipient leaves the session, or if someone who hasn't done the greeting touches either the recipient or the associate, the greeting must be reestablished. Then the session may proceed from where it was interrupted.
What a wonderful, wonderful video.
I know. I was just sitting there going, oh my gosh, a man and a woman and a child.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of BioTouch. And as we just read in the epilogue, we've got to break the ordinary solutions. And BioTouch is an extraordinary. It's beyond the ordinary. It's up in the paranormal ordinary, whatever you want to call it. And it's so simple. And I guess that's what's not ordinary, because ordinary is complexity.
Right.
we always got to figure things out and work it out. And BioTouch helps us work it out. I mean, we have a lot of counselors sending people here, and because somatic work, body work with all kinds of old emotional hurts and traumas is vital for people right now. And
Yes.
BioTouch really can help us. So, let me share about that woman that came in.
That's a great story.
Yeah, we had a class once, and a woman came in, and after the first break, the mid-afternoon, she was very upset and left, and we called her, and she said, well, I can't be there. You had me go in a room with a man, and I've been abused and violated, and I can't participate in that. And we went, we were apologetic. It was like, oh, we're sorry. You don't have to. You just have to let us know. You have to, so we can have rooms where you would feel comfortable with only women. And so she did come back, and she took the class, and very interesting thing happened. By the second day, she was a whole different person. She really felt the power of BioTouch. She really felt the healing within her. She got so excited about it, she actually became a certified practitioner and went on actually to be part of our board of directors to help guide this organization for the healing work that happened just in a weekend with her.
That's amazing. But BioTouch is amazing.
It is. And I just hope we can get all of you out there to start practicing it especially during these very difficult times that we're all feeling, and that doesn't matter whether it's the abuse that's happening or if it's, traumas around the world of earthquakes and volcanoes and fires. And, I mean, it's coming in all the elements.
It really is. Well, there's a great healing cleansing happening. And, when we start thinking out of that ordinary, we'll get it. People will start getting it that simple is the way to go. Why, not to make everything complex. When we do BioTouch with each other, there's nothing going on but a touch. We get out of our heads.
So please join us in learning how to do BioTouch. JustTouch.com. You can download the free 10 pages at $18. You can get the whole manual and DVD right there on your computer.
Right there.
You can get the hard copy if you want.
Right.
We also have, tell us about the workshop coming up.
Oh, this is going to be a great workshop this month on the 26th, I believe. Our workshop is going to be on prenatal care, and we are really honored to, our presenter this month is going to be a really awesome woman, Winona, who is, she's doing some great work at the local center here, the El Rio Birth Center and Wellness Center. And I'm just really excited
It's going to be a good workshop.
Yeah.
And it starts at 6 p.m. Tucson time. And please, we're going to start live. We've started live streaming. We did that with the last one. We will live stream this at 6 p.m. Tucson time.
Right.
And that will be available online. And again, it's simplicity. It's simple to get this out to people. We're not worried about people signing up and pre-registering and having to pay even to come. If you come, you'll get that first hour. You'll hear Winona's presentation. You'll be part of the teaching of the points necessary to work with someone who's pregnant. And this is a great time for couples. It's just,
I just want to say, if you're not in Tucson, but you have a friend or a family member who is pregnant, watch our live streaming show.
And it'll be posted too, so it'll be available. And then if you need the workbook, you can download that by becoming a member. But you'll get the points right there. You'll see us doing the points. Then you can call us with questions. office@justtouch.com. Email us. Call us on the phone. Go to our website, justtouch.com. But it's going to be. I'm excited. I've got my granddaughter who's pregnant now, and they live in Texas, and so I'm like, okay, you got to get on. You can't get here, and she's got the manual, so she can go through the points.
Well, and this is for her partner too.
Yeah. Oh.
Because this is the beauty about BioTouch. I mean, he will be able to, my goodness, help her through this whole journey. It's amazing.
And this is what we're trying to do. Get this into the family structure. You saw with the greeting set. Get it into the family.
Yep.
So that's happening. That'll be next Thursday. So let's see. We also wanted to share with you some of the new Where in the World is BioTouch?
Yes.
There's a character there with a blue shirt. See that hat there?
Uh-huh.
I went to Patagonia and I didn't have a hat. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to pay $20 for a baseball cap. You
Right,
know?
right.
So they had a thrift store there that was open, and that hat just popped out the minute I walked in, and it was like $5.
That is a perfect hat for you, Paul.
It is. It has a little purple band.
I know. It's amazing.
So
That's
there
great.
I am with Athena Hall, who's
Yeah.
also on our board of directors as secretary.
She
And
is.
she's at Patagonia. She was selling her goods, and I guess
she's so talented,
yeah,
isn't
she must have sold a lot of things.
Wow,
too.
that's great.
And then to the right there is Rose. She's out there in Utah and taking a photo of her with her picture. I wonder if her husband took that. Larry took that.
I don't know. Oh, I bet you he did.
Because he can do that now.
I
with
will
the camera.
bet you-
We'll have to ask, and we'll share
Yes.
the testimonial of Rose and her husband who
Right.
had a stroke and
Yeah.
can now do BioTouch. So I think we did another 20 minutes. Do we have anything else here? No.
I think we're good.
We're good,
Yeah.
and you're all good.
And you're wonderful.
Yes, so step out of the ordinary and help somebody with BioTouch. You know?
Oh, man. Start the healing process.
You bet. We
Yeah.
want to thank you for letting us into your home, onto your computer, onto your tablet. And I guess we'll see you all next week, yeah?
See you next week.
Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good week.
From all around to the sun, they come here every day. They do a lot of touching